The building is, to my mind, worth preserving, and so to get involved in a fundraising project to preserve a building of that stature is worthwhile. To take away one of those spaces where you could have that communal, that combined, experience of being in the same room with other people, I think, that's where it makes sense to me. A colleague saw these sort of four-pointed stars on my workbench here in another era, and he said, "Oh, do you know you can make the four-pointed star by bringing the tips of your fingers together?" It became, in some ways, my own brand. I made it a emblem of my own practice. I know you can do it on a computer, you can do it on a piece of paper, but essentially the whole thing doesn't make a lot of sense to me until I are dealing with the material that I'm probably going to be using and cutting out or making the piece to the scale that I think we're going to use. These decisions are all to do with the culture of jewellery, how it operates for people, declaring, something about yourself, not just aesthetically, but something quite deliberate. I think what's unusual is that there will be one process which is done entirely by hand and does relate personally to my practice, which is the marking of the work with my initials. In some ways it does connect the piece very much back to its beginnings here in a workshop. The lovely thing about jewellery, I think, is the way that it can turn up in unexpected places. In other words, it's because of its mobility, its presence on people, it shifts completely through all spaces.